Great. Hi everyone. Hello. I'm back. After 10 minutes, I'm back. so, um did you drink water, for example? Everyone, do not get dehydrated, okay? This is not the best time for you to get dehydrated, okay? So you really need to take care of yourselves, and of course, we need to take extra caution with everything, okay? If you know, but I'm also a strong believer of living your life to the fullest. So, just be careful with everything, but don't stop your life in general and doing all the things that you want to do. Okay? when, when did I become so philosophical? Anyway, I hope you're all with me today in this live stream. So I'm so excited to share this lesson with you. And again, if you're new here, this will just become, or this is just the second part of my previous webinar. But if you have been here with me since the first, so you already know what we're talking about. Okay. For those of you who are new to this webinar, we are going to talk about very interesting grammar points, and of course, we're going to use them in practice. Okay, so again, I have two short notices for you. So the first one is, if you have any questions, okay, or if you want me to clarify anything, please let me know by sending a message using the live chat box or the comment section. Okay, and then second, I know this is a live stream and I cannot see you, but you can see me. So life is always unfair. Life is a bit unfair. So I want to feel your presence, okay, like a Holy Spirit. Like Grazie al Dio. Anyway, like the Holy Spirit, okay? So please type your answers in the chat box, okay? We're going to have several activities here, and I want to know your answers. I want to hear your opinions and thoughts. So please write your answers using the live chat box, and I will be super happy to interact with you. Okay? So, everyone, shall we start? Are you ready? I think we're ready, right? Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Matthew, and for this focus activity, I will be your English teacher coming from Milano Filzi. Okay? So for this activity, we are going to do this one. Again, for those of you who are new to this live stream, this is going to be the second part of my first webinar, which is an hour ago. So focus activity 8 to 10, inventions. Okay, let's read this now. Inventions. Let's read this together. In this focus activity, discussing famous inventions, past, present, and future passives, and of course, presenting an invention. Everyone, for this particular focus, we are talking about the passives, okay? For for those of you who are new here, I will quickly review the passives. Okay, I will just quickly review them with you. And for those of you who are old or are still here with me, everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really, really, really thank you so much for that. So I just want to say hello to some of the students who sent their replies. So Simona Bonaldi. Hello, Simona. So nice to hear from you. And of course, Luciana is here. Welcome back, Luciana. I'm so happy to hear from you. Young Jin, hello. Hi. I'm so happy to see you, young. Well, I cannot see you, Young Jin. I cannot see you, but I'm so happy to hear from you, Young Jin. Um, Alice here with us again. Hello, Ali, you're still there. I'm so happy that you're still there. Thank you so much for staying, Ali. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Christina Lavrinenko is also here. Hi, Christina. Hi. So nice to hear from you. Guys, I always say, everyone, I always say so nice to see you, but I cannot see you. Please excuse me because I am so used to face interaction, okay? And I also want to say hello to Carmine. Carmine, you're still here. Thank you so much. And of course to Raisa Butsi. Hello, Raisa. Hello, hello, hello. Right. So everyone, are you ready? Let's talk about again the passives. Okay, part two. So I will first stop sharing that screen because I want to share first the notepad, the magical notepad. Okay? So everyone, we have already talked about the passives. Okay? But first, before I review all the passives again in a short review, for those of you who are old here, I will just review the passives quickly for those who are new, okay? Thank you so much for understanding. So, before I talked about the passives, I want to first share when do we use the passives, right? Because everyone, we did not talk about this. But when do we use the passives? Okay, so I want to first share to you when do we use the passives, and then we will review everything together. So, everyone, you just need to remember three factors on when do we use the passives. Okay, well, it's not that difficult. Okay, I mean, I'm. I hope they're quite easy for you. Right. So the first one is possibly one of the most important ones. It's we use the passives when we don't know the subject. Okay, so if we don't know the subject, we use the passives. Let me give you an example. Okay, for example, um, sorry. For example, earlier it had the subject. I'm sorry. So for example, the bag was stolen. Okay, look at this one. The bag was stolen. So in this case, when I say we don't know the subject, I meant we don't know who did it. Okay, not really the subject of the grammar, but we don't know who did it. So I want to revise the first sentence so that you will not get confused with the other meanings. Okay, to not, you know, create any confusion. So the first one is the bag was stolen. So in this case, look at this. The bag was stolen. But who stole the bag? We don't know. We don't know who stole the bag. I mean, it could be a thief, it could be someone that you know, it could be your friend, it could be your parents. We don't know. All right. So if we don't know who did it, we use the passives. Okay. Next, the second is we use the passive when the object is more important than the subject. Okay. So let me give you a really vivid example here. Okay. Um, right. let me give you an example here. All right. So, for example, Switzerland makes or produces chocolate, or the best chocolate. Let's say this is for example. Okay, I'm not saying that Switzerland has the best chocolate. It's for example. Okay, please understand. Okay, please. So let's just say this: Switzerland produces the best chocolate. In this case, Switzerland is the subject and chocolate is the object. Okay, right. But we don't care about Switzerland. We don't care about Switzerland. Switzerland is not the main priority in this sentence. It's not what I want. It's not the most important thing for me. Switzerland is like no, no for me. In this case, if this is your opinion, if this is your idea, then you need to do it like this. So in this case, look, the best chocolate is produced in Switzerland. Okay, so in here we need to use the passives, which is plus past participle. All right, in this case, the best chocolate becomes the subject because it's more important than Switzerland. I don't care about Switzerland, everyone. The best chocolate is much more important for me in this case. Of course, I care about Switzerland. It's just an example to make it clear, okay? Okay? Great. Fantastic, everyone. So, and the last one, of course, this is something that you always need to remember when it comes to passive. The object becomes the subject. This is the highlight, the most important thing for the passive is the object becomes the subject. What do I mean by that? Look at this, the example from above. Switzerland produces the best chocolate, so the object here is the chocolate. Again, the object becomes the subject. You just need to invert the position and then you will get the passive. Okay? Is that clear? Everything is clear? Great. So, while typing everything, I saw some answers from some of our students. So, for example, we have Christina. Christina wrote that when it comes to passives, we are more interested in the object than the subject. That's correct. That's absolutely correct, Christina. Good job on that. Very good. Fantastic. And then Luciana also answered that actions are more important than the subject, which is correct, Luciana. Fantastic. Very good at this. All right. Or we don't really know who did it or what caused the action. All right. Good job, everyone. Good job. I'm so happy about that. All right. So now, everyone, do you have any questions about when do we use the passives? None? Okay, great. If we don't have any questions, let me just scroll for a bit for the passives, okay? Everyone, if you want to take a picture, please take a picture now, all right? So that you can, if, only if you want, okay? I'm not forcing you, just in case you want to take a photo, all right? So let me just review again. So the first we have the past simple passives and the present simple passives. It is simply subject plus verb to be plus past participle. For example, the cell phones were invented in 1980. We have here were because verb to be, and of course, past participle invented. Now, for the present and past continuous passives, we have subject plus verb to be plus being, the word being, plus past participle. For example, the third building in Tretori is being built. Okay? Remember, or is being built. Verb to be, being, past participle. Alright? Now, let's move on. If you want to take a picture of this, take a picture of this right now. Okay? Or you can full screen your video and just take a screenshot, and it's okay. Alright? So, if you want a full screen, then here we go. This is the full screen. Alright. So again, let's have a look at this. Present and passives. In this case, you will not use the verb to be. Okay? So it's subject plus verb to have plus been plus past participle. For example, my apartment has been painted. Okay? Has been painted. Okay? And of course, now let's talk about the future and the modals passives. Remember again, the future and the modals passives are the same. All right? So in the sense that we have subject plus future or modals, it's the same. It's the same format. Plus the verb to be plus past participle. For example, the risotto will be cooked tomorrow. Alright? Because we have the future plus be plus past participle. Modals, you just need to use the modal verbs plus past participle. For example, the ragu, the Italian sauce, should be cooked for 2 hours. Meaning, subject plus should plus be plus past participle. Okay? Great. Everyone, any questions about the passives? Do you have any questions about the passives? If you have any questions about the passives, please let me know in the chat box, okay? But if none, shall we practice the passives together? I want you to practice the passives with me. Let's have a look at this one. So I will stop sharing this screen and I will use this one. Here we go. Yay! So everyone, let's try to use the passives together. So we have here a list of sentences. Okay? We have here a list of sentences. They're all in active voice. I want you to type the correct answer and transform the sentences into passives. So I will zoom it in so that you can see it better. Oops, sorry too much. Here we go. Is this better? Can you see it now? Can you see it clearly? Here we go. I think it's much better if I do it this way. I'm still here, everyone. Okay, I'm still here. I'm just in the background so that you can clearly see the words. All right. So everyone, what I want you to do is I want you to transform the sentences from active to passive. Okay? So I will read the sentences for you. and I want you to transform them. All right. So the first one, um, George Crumb accidentally invented the potato chip in 1860. In this case, everyone, this is something in the past. So be careful. Okay, this is something in the past. Right. Let's see. Some of the students have already answered. Let's check. So Luciana wrote, the potato chip was invented dot dot dot. All right. Fantastic, Luciana. Very good. This is correct. Was invented. Although I know that we are using, I don't know, maybe a cell phone or a laptop, and typing can be a bit difficult, but I will definitely appreciate it even more if we can type the whole sentence. But this is fine. Okay. For me, this is already okay. So this is correct, Luciana. Very good. Ale also wrote his answer, and he said the potato Ale potato chip, was invented by George Crumb in 1860. Wow, this is complete. This is fantastic. Very good. This is amazing. Fantastic. Very good. Good job, Ale. Great. Now, let's have a look at number two. The verb here, number two, is hired. Okay, hired. So, in 1853, an elegant resort in Saratoga Springs, New York, hired Crumb as a chef. So, what do you think is the correct answer here? In this case, for number two, it's okay if you don't write the whole sentence. Okay, I understand that you need to type everything, but it's okay if you don't type everything for number two. Okay, so before I answer the second one, I want you to look at Young Jin's answer for number one. So she wrote, the potato chip was invented by George Crumb accidentally in 1860. So this is absolutely correct. Very good, Young Jin. However, the accidentally, the adverb, I would put it between was and invented. So the potato chip was accidentally invented by George Crumb. I think that was a bit better, okay? Everyone, if you can hear a dog barking, I'm really, really sorry about that. It's just that my neighbor's dog keeps barking for some reason. Maybe that dog can smell the bacteria from coronavirus. I don't know. All right. So I'm really, really sorry about that. Now, let's have a look at some of the answers for the second one. Okay. So Ale wrote that Crumb was hired as a chef. Fantastic, Ale. This is correct. Very good. This is absolutely correct. Simona wrote her answer. Crumb was hired as a chef from an elegant resort in 1853. Simona, fantastic. Very good. That's correct. Luciana agreed by writing Crumb was hired as a chef. Fantastic. And of course, Christina wrote Crumb was hired as a chef in 1853. Fantastic. Very good, Christina. And Carmine wrote that Crumb was hired as a chef by an elegant resort in Saratoga Springs, New York in 1853. Wow, Carmine, this is the most complete answer. It's the most complete answer, and I'm so happy about that. Good job, fantastic, and I really admire your effort in typing everything. Very good. All right, so good job, everyone. It looks like you can understand the basic passive, and I'm so happy about that. Right. Now, with the third one, everyone, it's kind of long. So, if you want, do not write everything. Just write the passive, the simplest form of passive. Okay. You don't need to write everything. Okay, because it's a bit long. So, I will read it for you. One day, a customer complained that Crumb had cut his fries too thick. Annoyed, Crumb decided to serve him a new style of potatoes, which he sliced, peeled, and fried extra thin. To Crumb's surprise, the thin and crispy potatoes pleased the customer. Wow, right. So in this case, everyone, we have three potential answers for this particular sentence, okay? And I want you to, sorry, can you see it? Should I do this? Do you prefer full screen or do you want to see my face? Because I'm afraid that if I don't put it on full screen, you cannot see the words. All right, so I'll just put it on full screen for now. Great. So let me know your answers, everyone. We have three potential answers here, and I want to hear from you. So the first is had cut, the second is sliced, peeled, and fried, and the last one is pleased. Okay? All right. So Christina said that either way she could see everything. Okay, thank God. That's great. So I should do it this way. All right. I think it's better. Right. Here we go. Let's have a look at some of your answers. Okay. Let's have a look at some of your answers. Um we have an answer from Ale, and Ale wrote that a customer's fries had been cut too thick. Ale, you're fantastic. This is amazing. Very good. Good job. So the correct answer is had been cut. Okay, because it's perfect, everyone. So we need to use been. All right. Luciana wrote that one day a customer's fries had been cut by Crumb. Very good again. Had been cut. Fantastic. Very good. Good. And then here we go. The next one, Ale wrote that the potatoes were sliced, peeled, and fried. Fantastic, Ale. You are just missing the subject, okay? Could you please write the subject, which is the potatoes? All right, I will appreciate that. But this is correct. Very good. So we're sliced, peeled, and fried. Okay? Good job. Good job on this one. How about the last one? Everyone, if you can do the last passive for this particular bullet point. To Crumb surprise, the thin and crispy potatoes please the customer. Can you rate the answer for this? If you can, I will be super happy. Okay, great. Um, Okay, so I think that's a bit okay right now. Maybe we can have a look at the next one. Okay, but before that, let me just answer with the please. Okay, oops, never mind, because we received some answers from the students, so I'm so happy about that. So Ale wrote that the customer was pleased. Very good. Good job on this, Ale. Very good. So was pleased. And Simona agreed and wrote, the customer was pleased. Fantastic, Simona. This is amazing. I love it. Right. Good job, everyone. Good job. Okay. Great. Um, so in this case, the customer is the subject. Okay, so the customer was pleased. So for Christina, it's not really the potatoes that are the subject, or that is the subject rather, but it's the customer. So the customer was pleased is the correct answer. Okay. If you say the potatoes were pleased, it's like the potatoes are living. It's like the potatoes are alive, which I'm scared of. I'm a bit afraid of that, so I don't want any crawling or living potatoes. Okay, so in this case, the customer is the subject. But good job. Fantastic. All right. Don't worry about that, Christina. That made me a bit happy. I love it. Right. Um, let's have a look at the next one. Let's see. Although we credit Crumb for the invention of the potato chip, he never patented the idea. Okay. Let me just give you the look. Okay. In here we have two words, which is credit and patented. Okay. Are you familiar with credit? Are you familiar with credit, everyone? Sorry. So when you say credit, to credit someone, okay, so let me type it. To credit someone means um, to acknowledge the person. Acknowledge the person for doing something or doing something. Okay? And then we also have to patented, okay? So when you say um so when you say patented or to patent, it means to own exclusive rights. Oops, sorry for to own exclusive rights on something. This is to patent. Okay, great. Okay, everyone, let's have a look at this together. Um, let me just look at some of the examples. All right. So Carmine wrote that the potato chip was never patented by Crumb. Very good. This is correct. Fantastic, Carmine. Good job. And then Ale wrote that Crumb is credited. Ale, this is Crumb is credited. So credit is a verb. We need to add ed for the past participle. Okay, so Crumb is credited, and the idea was never patented. That's correct. Okay, good job. And then we also have the answer from Luciana, and she wrote, Crumb's idea wasn't patented. Okay, very good. Wasn't patented by him. Good job. Okay, that's nice. Very good. And then we also have the idea potato chip was never patented by Crumb. Okay, very good, Christina. This is absolutely correct. Fantastic. Very good. And then let's just see the other answers. So Ale, thank you so much for that. You corrected it. Very good. We Luciana said that we say brevetto. Which one? Credit or patent? Brevetto. I love it. It's super strong, when you say it in Italian. Brevetto. Anyway, this one we have Young Jin, and she wrote, Crumb is credited by us. Um, Great. This is actually correct. We credit Crumb for the invention, so Crumb is credited by us. This is absolutely correct, Young Jin. Very good. However, it sounds a bit awkward, so I would remove by us and just stick with Crumb is credited. I think that can be a bit better. If you don't you think? So Crumb is credited. That's really nice. Good job. And Youngjin also sent this one. The idea was never patented by him. Fantastic, Youngjin. Very good. This is absolutely correct. Very good. Right. Next, everyone, let's have a look at the second to the last bullet point. Okay. So we have here in 1920, Herman Ley invented the mechanical potato peeler in order to mass produce potato chips. All right. So in this case, the underlined verb is invented. All right. So can you try to turn that into a passive sentence? Okay, I will wait for your answers. And you can also answer the last one. All right. Today, many US retail stores sell potato chips, and most Americans eat potato potato chips. Sorry, I forgot the S. All right. So, could you please also answer the last one, if you don't mind? And if, of course, if you're willing, I will be super happy to read your answers. All right. So we have two more. It's okay if you don't type everything. It's okay if you just type the correct answer. It's not a problem. All right. So let's see. So some students have already sent their answers, which is so nice. I'm so happy for it. Um, let's just have a look at this one, the second to the last. So the mechanical potato peeler was invented. Very good, Ale. Good job. Good job on this. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. And then we also have another answer from Young Jin, and she wrote, the mechanical potato peeler was invented by Herman Lay in 1920. That's absolutely correct. Very good, Young Jin. That's also correct. Okay. And then we also have an answer from Luciana, and she wrote, a mechanical potato peeler was invented by Herman Lay. Fantastic. Very good, Luciana. Good job. Then we have another answer from Simona, and Simona wrote that the mechanical potato peeler was invented in 1920 by Herman Lay. Good job, Simona. Fantastic. Very good. And then another answer from Christina. So Christina wrote that the mechanical peeler Um, the mechanical peeler potato was invented by Herman Lay. Fantastic, Christina. This is absolutely correct. Good job. Very good. All right. And now, how about the last one? Again, today, many US retail stores sell potato chips, and most Americans eat potato chips. Okay? So we have, you don't have to type everything, okay? You can just type the um, the passive forms. Okay, right. So we have an answer from Alessandro from Ale. So Ale wrote that potato chips are sold. Fantastic, Ale. Very good. And potato chips are eaten. That's amazing. Very good. So potato chips are eaten by the Americans, and potato chips are sold in United States retail stores. All right? Good job. Good job, Ale. Very good. And then we also have an answer from Carmine. Wow, good job. So, potato chips were sold by many retail stores and eaten by most Americans. This is actually nice. You combined everything in one sentence, Carmine. That's absolutely fantastic. However, please take a look at the verb and the tense. In this case, we need to use the present tense, not really the past. So instead of were sold, we need to use are sold. Okay? Great. And then we also have an answer from Luciana, and she wrote that potato chips are sold and eaten all over the world. Fantastic. Very good, Luciana. This is absolutely correct. And we also have another answer from Simona, which is the same. Potato chips are sold and eaten by the Americans. Okay, good job. Fantastic, Simona. And of course, last one, we have Christina who wrote that potato chips are sold and eaten by everyone. Technically speaking, this is correct. Technically speaking, everyone eats potato chips. So this is absolutely correct, Christina. Fantastic. Very good. Great. Wow. Everyone, good job. Good job on transforming the sentences into passives. I'm so happy that you made it. I'm so happy that you understood it perfectly. Thank you so much for that. Right. Can I ask you, do you have any questions about the passives? Uh, do you have any questions about the passives? Anything that I can help you with? Let me know if you have any questions, okay? So that I can help you clarify them, okay? And I will do my best to help you. Um, Before I move to the next exercise, I just want to show you Christina's answer, in which she said that the potato chips are eaten and are sold all over the world, Christina, instead of in all the world. You can say all over the world, okay? Fantastic, Christina. Very good. Okay, good job. Good job, everyone. Fantastic. Yay. Right. So, again, everyone, if you have any questions, please let me know. Send them in the live chat box or comment section, and I will do my best to answer them. All right. But for now, let's move on to our next activity. Okay. And while I'm pulling up or while I'm preparing the next activity, I just want to promote I just want to promote that later this evening at 7 p.m. at 7 p.m. I will have another webinar, but this one it's for levels 10 to 13. Okay? So if you want to check that out, if you want to check how lessons 10 to 13 usually go, you can drop by, say hello to me, and I will do my best to answer your questions related to that webinar. Okay? So maybe I'll see you around 7 p.m. again. All right? So, everyone, let's have a look at this. Okay. In this case, we have invention vocabulary. Okay. A list of vocabulary that will definitely help you. Okay. So, I just want to know your answers with it. It's still somewhat related to passives. Okay. Great. So, in this case, everyone, I just want you to answer this and match the words to the correct definitions. So, I will read this with you. Okay. So, a patent, to flop, to take off, to come up with an idea, obsolete, feasible, capable of doing, to achieve popular success, to completely fail, useless or outdated, to think of, an exclusive legal right to manufacture, use, or sell an invention. Right. So, everyone, can I ask you to please match the words to the correct definitions? Okay. And I will wait for you, and I hope you will get the correct answers. But of course, I will help you with everything. Let's first start with a patent. Okay, so what do you think is the correct answer for number one, a patent? What do you think? Hmm? So, do you think it's to completely fail? Hmm. Well, I don't think so, everyone. So, let's see. So, Luciana wrote that a patent is exclusive legal right. Youngjin agreed with exclusive legal right. Also Christina, Simona, Christina again, and of course Carmine. Carmine just wrote the last one. He just wrote the last one. Thank you so much for that, Carmine. I absolutely appreciate that. Right. So this is very good. So a patent, everyone, it's the exclusive rights to do something. All right. How about to flop, everyone? What do you mean by to flop? Do you think it's capable of doing? Well, not really capable of doing. We have a better definition for this. So to flop, Young Jin wrote that it's to completely fail. Ale agreed by writing to completely fail, and Carmine wrote the third one. Oh my god, Carmine, wait. Okay, so Simona and Christina also wrote to completely fail. So let's have a look at the correct answer. Everyone, that's correct. So when you say to flop, it means to completely fail. All right? And how about to take off? To take off, everyone, you also use it for the airplanes. To take off. When the plane is going upwards and it's already leaving, you say the plane is taking off. Okay, but in this case, it's a sort of metaphor. Okay, so when you say to take off, Young Jin said it's to achieve popular success. Ale also wrote that it's to achieve popular success. Okay, um, Carmine wrote second. I, I love it so much, Carmine, that you are being efficient. This is actually very smart, to just type the numbers. This is nice. I like it. So Christina wrote it's to achieve popular success. Also Luciana and Simona wrote to achieve. Okay, so to achieve, everyone, that's absolutely correct. So when you say something is taking off, it means something is becoming more successful or is becoming successful rather. So it means to take off. How about the next one, everyone? To come up with an idea. What do you think is the correct answer? Do you think it's capable of doing? I hope not. What do you think of to come up with an idea? All right, so we only have three more choices here. So let's see. Um, of course, Carmine wrote second to the last. You are so efficient. I love this, Carmine. So, which is to think of. Very good. Christina wrote to think of. Young Jin agreed. Ale also agreed to this. Christina also wrote the same thing. Luciana also wrote to think of, and of course, Simona also to think of. So to come up with an idea is absolutely to think of. Okay? Very good. Good job. Alice said Carmine with laughing emoji. I swear, Ale, I agree with you. Like, Carmine is writing just the numbers. Okay, how about second to the last, everyone? Obsolete. We only have two more, so I'm sure you can do it, everyone. What do you mean by obsolete? So we have capable of doing, or useless, or outdated. So what do you think is the correct answer? I, I, I mean, do you think it's? Oh, thank God. All right. I thought you would say capable of doing. All right. So Carmine wrote port. I'm not gonna expect any words from Carmine. It's just port. Youngjin wrote obsolete. Simona also wrote the same, which is useless or outdated. Useless and outdated as well for Luciana. Same for Christina, and same for Ale. Okay, and that's absolutely correct, everyone. Let's see. Useless or updated for obsolete. Okay. And of course, the opposite of this is updated. Okay. The opposite of outdated is updated. All right. And of course, the last one is feasible, which is capable of doing. Feasible, you can also say doable if you want. Okay. You can also say something is doable. Great. Fantastic, everyone. Good job. Good job on this. Very good. Great. So now I want to ask you, do you have any questions about our focus activity for this webinar? Do you have any questions about the passives? Maybe? If you have any questions about the passives, please let me know. Okay, so remember that this video will be uploaded on YouTube and you can refer back to some of my notes. And I hope you took some pictures, okay? Because the pictures will definitely help you for your review, okay? Unfortunately, everyone, we don't have a lot of time now to continue, and I'm really, really sorry about that. But again, I will have another webinar later at 7 p.m. if you are interested. It's for levels 10 and above. So if you want to join, please come with me and have the lesson with me. It's going to be exciting, okay? And I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, please send us a message and we will do our best to help you, okay? But if none, everyone, I need to say goodbye for now, okay? Thank you so much for coming in my lesson, for joining some of my activities, for participating, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. To Luciana, Youngjin, Simona, we have two Christinas, for Christina Fattori and Christina Lavrinenko, for Ale, who basically stayed, and of course, for Carmen. For Carmine, who just wrote the numbers. Okay, and to Simona as well. And for those of you who are watching, thank you so much for joining this class with me. I hope to see you again. Sorry, I hope to hear from you next time. Okay, see you at 7 p.m., everyone, if you're interested. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye. Thank you.